rising Venus signs and cross watchers. Welcome to your 5-card draw. What do I need? Read for this new moon in Virgo to full moon in Pisces, August into September 2022. That is a mouthful. I am your reader, Angelo, Lyons. Mal, for short. They are my initials. Professional witch. Professional intuitive, president of Drawing the Circle Productions since 1998. That's 24 years in service. I am the author of Words of Grace from a Professional Witch. Available on Kindle. There's a link in the description box, and that book is comes from a lot of those 24 years in service, although I think it was probably more like 20 years of service at the time when I wrote the original book. The link is in the description box. You can preview it for free and check out the dedication to my mom, who is a Cancer sun sign, and going to be talking to her later today. So go check it out if you will. Oh, how could I forget? I'm a creator on Patreon. Patreon.com/Drawing the Circle, a wonderful home for my art as a mystical artist. Highly recommended to artists of any kind. Check it out right now. We've got humans, heroes, angels, witches, immortals, gods, and goddesses as goddesses as one subscription tier, but different levels of subscription, different benefits. But I do stream there pretty much every morning. I haven't missed a day in weeks and weeks. Cup of coffee, bathrobe, doing my thing, talking about astrology for the day, the spiritual applications, the magical implications, and we always end with a little prayer, blessing, meditation thingy at the end, spontaneously, whatever flies out my mouth. Great way to start my day, and we're building a lovely community. So if you want more magic, more miracles, more mysticism, more Mal, come Patreon on Patreon with the Archangel of Lyons, Angelo Lyons, but you know what? Just call me Mal, shall we? If you're new to the channel. You try saying that over and over and over every day. You know, make it interesting for yourself. What are you going to do? If you are new to the channel, a 5-card draw is just one card from 5 different decks, getting you clues, tips, and hints about a specific astrological timeline. It's like picking a card for the day, but picking 5 of them for a 2-week period. And a specific astrological timeline, in this case, the new moon in Virgo to the full moon in Pisces, but we'll talk about that in a second, because these 5 decks also represent the 5 magical elements: fire, earth, air, water, and spirit, to help you fine-tune, refine, clarify, align, whatever you want to call it, everything that you need to plant a seed at the new and watch it grow to manifestation at full or full-ish. I mean, the divine timing is that X factor, that X variable. So let's look at the astrological timeline while we're at it. The new moon in Virgo, Saturday, August 23rd, 4:17 a.m. Eastern. I am in New York, so we'll be waking up to a Saturn day, which is element of Earth, with a Virgo mutable Earth new moon. So that's very, very powerful in its way, for sure. I mean, it'll be dark up to 4:17 a.m. dark moon, but you can literally wake up that day and plant a seed, metaphorically, physically, and watch it grow to the 2 weeks following the full moon in Pisces. Saturday, September 10th, 5:59 a.m. So essentially 6 a.m. and that's the full moon I was born on. I'm a Virgo sun, Pisces moon, so that's my gig. I'm literally born under that particular lunation. So it is a general read. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Check your other signs. Some of us have 4 different, seeds to plant: sun, moon, rising, Venus. But sometimes you can get the same timeline, but from a different point of view. Your sun sign would probably go more yang, just as an example, and your moon sign more yin, but giving you different clues, tips, and hints. Larger chunk of pieces of the puzzle. Cool? Both feet on the floor. If you can, focus on your breath, if you will, because this is, I think, the waxing and the waning reads that I do. This is the 5-card draw waxing. I also do the 8-card draw shadow reads, which is about the waning and the shadow work. Are probably the most important ones that I do, aside from the timeless. Everybody wants the soulmates and the contracts. Soul contract reads, I get it. But, you know, this is week by week navigation for you. And in this case, if you are doing intention work, spell work, what we're shooting for here with this first deck is the element of fire, your heart's desire. And your heart's desires are part of a much larger plan, because we didn't choose our heart's desires. Try and get rid of them. You can't. They're written in there, written into the script before we incarnated as immortal souls. This isn't our first life. It's not our last life. Well, hopefully on planet Earth it might be, but, you know, we'll see what happens. So I'm going to do the best I can to help you fulfill your heart's desires, because as you do that, it makes it easier for everyone else on planet Earth. I don't know, unity, quantum, something or other. Enough explanation. Let's do some divination. Please take a nice deep breath. Let's go deep. Still point. Using the magical spell cards by Lucy Cavendish, I call to the ancestors of magic, of miracles, and of mysticism for the Cancerian collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and cross watchers watching this video and receiving this reading. Please, what is their element of fire? A clue, a tip, a hint, a little direction, a little guidance, a little grace from the ancestors to help them clarify and refine what they yearn for, what they burn for, what their hearts desire. This new to full September, October. Magical powers. Powers of the witches rise, call sun seen across the skies. Come to us who call you near. Come to us and settle here. That's not what's on the card. That's from Charmed. Yeah, I got a bunch of them memorized. I rewrite them. I rewrite them all the time. I'm a spell creator. So magical powers, the spell fragment. I weave and clear, waxing, waning. I weave and clear. I cast and know. Magic's secrets to me now show. That sounds like a hot ticket for Cardinal Water, Creative Water. Could be about anything. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. That's a really powerful element of fire. Just first card down. Bam. So let's ground that with the element of earth. We're using the Crystal Oracle by Tony Carmine Salerno. If you have the stone indicated and want to use it, great. It's nice. It's nice to have a physical touchstone. But if you don't, because there are stones in here I had never heard of when I got this deck, and I have been involved with gems and minerals for way over 30 years in the metaphysical, spiritual, pagan, new age, retail aspect of it all. Never again the retail times. But it's really about the oracle message. So, you know, clear quartz, it does everything. But you can grab a piece of jewelry or rock from outside, whatever works for you. It's just nice to have a touchstone to remember, oh right, I have a 2-week manifestational process in play. Please take a nice deep breath. Still point. As I call to my beloved Archangel Ariel, one of the archangels of the North Powers of Earth, hence the Crystal Oracle. One card in clarity, please, for the Cancerian collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and cross watchers. Watching this video, receiving this reading, please leave the card in my hand, whether they have the stone or not, whether they even want the stone or not. What is their element of earth? The fuel to feed the fire and help ground and manifest their heart's desires and magical powers this new to full. Stitchitite and serpentine. Serpentine, serpentine, serpentine. Oh boy, Peter Falk. It's a stone I've seen. I've seen both stitchitite and serpentine. Like I said, I was in the biz tangentially. Sold a lot of them in retail. But it's definitely a beautiful, like, green and purple blend there. So let's look this baby up. It's not one that I can immediately come to mind. But you know what? Where are you going to find it unless you already have it? We're going to go order it on Amazon, knock yourself out. But it's really about your relationship to any particular stone, regardless of what anybody has written about it. That's their nervous system interacting with the energy field, not yours. Work. Stitch-a-tight in serpentine. That's fun to say. Keywords: meditation, clearing your energy centers, chakras, 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 location, 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 detoxifying your thoughts. Well, that's an indication of element of air, which will be the next card down, but I'm going to read you this. Is this a 2-pager? No, it's just a 1-pager. Breathe. Stitch-a-tight in serpentine, clearing your energy centers, detoxifying your thoughts, and meditation. Fear and negative thoughts are preventing you from experiencing peace and joy in your life. Well, what's going on planet Earth? It's not shocking, and most Cancerians I know are vibrationally empaths. Very empathic, feeling other people's stuff, and some of them globally. Which, if they're not aware of that, they think it's all them, and it's not. It's amplified, right? 2% of it might be ours. The other 98% could be what everybody else is feeling on the planet at that time. Right? Clear your energy centers. They are blocking your creativity. And as a consequence, your life seems dull and dreary. Hey, it's part of a cycle. We all go through that. You can change, particularly for a Cancerian, right? The cycles of the moon children. You can change the situation by consciously choosing to love and trust the universe instead of fearing it. That's not a once and done, but boy, would that help activate, right? The meditation, clearing your energy, building trust, waxing trust in the divine, the magical, the higher power, the X variable of spirit, call it whatever you want. Sit quietly in meditation and invoke the healing power of love. Now, take that out of the romantic context entirely. The love of the divine as both noun and verb. Remember that if you can. I want to experience the love of the divine as both noun, something that is, right? Person, place, or thing. I guess it's a thing. As well as a verb, something that I do. The love of the divine. I'm experiencing loving the divine, and I'm experiencing the love of the divine simultaneously. Visualize all the colors of the rainbow swirling within and around you. Feel these beautiful healing colors flowing through your mind and heart, and imagine your thoughts being infused with eternal light. Now that doesn't make all of the boo-boos go away like that. No, you got to feel it to heal it. You're a water sign. I'm a Pisces moon. Trust me, I understand. But it gives you the guidance, the grace that you need to feel so that you can heal instead of jamming it back down into the cell tissue and then down into the collective unconscious where it pops up somewhere else. That's what everybody else is doing. We are the valves. We are the healers. We have dominant water signs, right? Signs in water planets, or whatever. Feel these beautiful healing, being infused with eternal light. That means light that doesn't change because it's outside of time. Practice this each day, and it will help transform your negative and fearful thoughts to positive inspirations. There is nothing to fear. You are eternally surrounded by love. Okay, now you put that in context of magical powers. That's about making change. What is the point of a magical power unless you're going to actually change something? But are you going to do it by your own will? Or are you going to do it from a place of unity, divine love, higher power, spirit, blah, 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 blah. You get the idea. Stitch-a-tight and serpentine. Serpentine. Is that from the movie The In-Laws? Peter Falk. I remember Peter. It's just one of my family's movies. I just can't remember who the other guy was. It'll come to me. Oh, hold on. I've got a leonine kitten. Kitten, come here, Bells. Bellsy wants to come up. Oh, you're stuck? Oh, mother's work is never done. Come here. It's all right, baby. That's what happens when you have feline intervention. Unexpected, it usually is. Do you want to come here? Come up on this side. No, you want to come up on this side because you're a stubborn Leo kitty. Ladies and gentlemen, Balthazar, my middle son, my Jan Brady. Oh, Jan, you lay down, buddy. You lay down, buddy. Aww. Yeah, they call me Mama because the cats don't have the jaw structure for a D, but they can go meow. Sometimes they get right up my face, they go meow. Freaks me the fuck out every time. Yes, she's a good boy. Alright, lay down, lay down. Mother's work, really. Never done, but I have a great mom, so I know what to do pretty much. Except they're cats. Let's look at your element of air, right? This was definitely talking about thoughts, and thoughts are electromagnetic wavelengths that comes, in through the crown or the third eye or whatever, and then they're gone unless They don't. So 2 ways to read the Healing with the Angels Oracle for the element of air. 1 are the words on the card itself. Just take it into consideration. Think about it, right? Look up different definitions. The origins of words. Sometimes they're so ancient that the meanings have changed, and it might be one of those earlier meanings that really makes this more personal in a general read. Bye, Belle. See you later. My snuggle bunny. He's there pretty much every morning on Patreon with me too. One of them usually are. The other is that these are healing angels that you can call in. They don't come unless you call them. And I know for some people might be really skeptical of that, but all you need to say is, all right, healing angels of fill in the blank, help. That's all it takes. Although you got meditation here with this Stitchitite and Serpentine. So let's see what hits the table for your element of air, because fire can't exist without air. So your magical power is going to take some air and some thought and maybe some meditation and some trust in the divine. Please take a nice deep breath. Still point. As I call upon the angels and archangels of water, the sign of Cancer, powers of the West, please, the Gabrielite legions, 1 card in clarity for the Cancerian collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs and cross watchers watching this video and receiving this reading. And the cross watchers need to know that if they apply this to themselves, they will not just be helping those they are cross-watching for, but they will also be helping the Cancerian collective and therefore everyone on planet Earth. So, and maybe beyond, I don't know if they're into that sort of thing. So please, beloved ones, who are the healing angels waiting in the wings, with their wings, ready for the call for the Cancerian collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, on this beautiful boy, Archangel Michael himself. There are no other archangels named in this deck. He always gets the best billing. I guess once Travolta plays you, you know, what are you going to do? Oh, where's my Archangel Ariel? I want to see her. She's the Archangel of Lyons. I'm named after her, in a way, Archangel of Lyons, right? So look, Archangel Michael, please. I used to channel him in the 80s. It was a thing. It was a thing. I wanted to get all the Saint Germain channels and all the Archangel Michael channels together in like a football stadium and go! Both sides, see if it would be in stereo. But he is the Archangel of Truth, Michael, the one who is like God, the will of God, the choice. Definitely element of fire, and the most classic image that I have ever seen of Archangel Michael is with his foot on the head of the devil, Lucifer, whatever you want to call him, the Lord of Lies, being held down by the Archangel of Truth, known as the protector, the defender, right? Saint Michael, the Archangel, you know, policemen, firemen, rescue people, stuff like that. So, you know, you got to be truthful, right? You can go to Archangel Michael with anything. He's really cute, by the way. He looks like, you know, that sweet long-haired quarterback that's kind to everybody kind of deal. I love him. Beautiful blue eyes, cobalt blue eyes. Like, think of fire when it burns blue, right? That's definitely his vibe. So asking for his help, people do it all day long, every day, all over the planet. Archangel Michael, cord cutting, sword removal, right? Protect this house. When I have to leave my car in a place that's a little whatever, I put it in his shield and I put Sword of Michael just right through it so it pins it in place, right? So, you know, there's a lot you can do there with Archangel Michael. So I highly recommend, for the element of air, instead of looking up a word, like Wikipedia, right? Archangel Michael, and see how far back he goes, right? And that he belongs to no one religious lineage or tradition or culture. Just saying. Wow. Particularly if you feel like you're a little raw, you're a little sensitive, right? Because he'll shield you. But that cobalt blue flame do change things. It's very throat chakra, third eye. It can really, well, activate magical powers at least. But now let's look at your element, the element of water, with the Whispers of Love Oracle, which often turns the party drastically, because it has the romance card, the true love card, you know, all that stuff. It's the Whispers of Love, not the whispers of, you know, womp womp. No womp womps in it, but can get pretty deep pretty fast. So your element of water, which is needed in intentional work. Your emotions are usually how you know how you're feeling about what you're intending. And it's also the juice to the spell. The power of 3 will set us free. Doesn't really do it for me. Please take a nice deep breath. Say that with more heart, ladies. Still point. Yeah. As I call to the beloved higher selves of all concern for the Cancerian collective sun, moon, rising, Venus signs and cross watchers watching this video, receiving this reading, higher selves, 5th dimension and above, 8th chakra and above, what is the whisper of love to represent the element of water for this read, so that they can put their heart, their love, right, the power of love indicated in Stitch Titan Serpentine, to help ground and manifest those magical powers with the help of Archangel Michael, which really great archangel to ask for that, because I'm going to cut through a lot of your deceptions, your lies, illusions, deceptions, and delusions that we have bought as truth when maybe they just appeared true. So please, their element of water for this new to full August, September 2022. Love makes the difference. Love can help heal past hurts and provide a new sense of security, self-worth, and importance. Not self-importance necessarily, but certainly the importance in your role in this world. Remember, you're a divine being, divine child, whatever you want to call it, an immortal soul on a hero's journey in a human body. And you're all of that simultaneously. It's just they have different levels. This is really going into human, hero, immortal God, more the immortal soul, and the higher self. Of course, the meditation, the love is all around. You are surrounded by love, right? Call in Archangel Michael to clear you, clear your energy centers. Oh my God, you can find 10 billion meditations online for Archangel Michael chakra clearing. I do recommend the book Angel's Guide by Belinda Womack. Belinda like Carlisle, the Go-Go's, Womack, W-O-M-A-C-K. Highly recommend her work. Worked with her back when I started the company back in the late 90s. So love makes a difference. And even if that's within yourself, to love yourself through whatever it is you're going through over the next 2 weeks, with that guidance and protection, clearing and healing of Archangel Michael. The powers like this might, what do you mean magical powers, right? Unless it's going to clean the house. Cancers, what's the point, right? But every Cancerian I know is dealing with house issues right now in one way, shape, or form. Moving, losing, when we go there, it'll make me cry, right? My mom's trying to find a house up there for me to move up there. So, you know, to call in this inherent, particularly in whatever area this is about, this is still so general. This could be in a relationship, this could be about money, this could be about healing, it could be about anything. But love makes the difference, so it's not actually just thinking about it. You're a water sign. Feel it, and you're cardinal water. Cancerians are creative or cardinal water, initiatory water, right? They create from that. So imagine just taking the time, sitting in that Archangel Michael vibe, right? Holding on to your Stitch and Titan Serpentine, but really any Hearthstone would do, I would think. Meditating, clearing your energy fields, love, then creating that energy not just in yourself, but then bringing that out into the world. Last card down, the Healing Mantra deck by Matt Kahn, the card of spirit in this reading. To charge it, right? So, you know, you're going to grab a piece of rock, something, could be a piece of jewelry, moonstone, knock yourself out, right? Cast the spell for magical powers, calling in the help of Archangel Michael, knowing that love makes a difference, and say, I can love myself. Here's one, I love myself for not feeling the love right now. It's very Louise Hay, you can heal your life, right? Talk about the 80s. Goddess, rest her magnificent, helpful soul. So let's see what hits the table to charge this thing up, right? You would say the mantra a little bit every day as a way of activating your magical powers, my crab cakes. Please take a nice deep breath. Please take a nice deep breath. Still point. All right. I hear that. That's new. I call upon the ascended masters of empowerment. Because it's about magical powers. The power to change things, right? What's the point? Well, sometimes it's a catalyst the other way. It's to keep things as they are, right? Almost like a binding. Protection certainly is sort of that. But you can also protect something on the outer so it can transform on the inner. Just what looks like is going on here. So please, beloved Ascended Masters of Empowerment, the perfect healing mantra from the Metcon Healing Mantra deck for the elements of spirit that they can charge, right? So I don't have to do the spell all over. Just hold the rock or whatever, right? Know what they're casting for, those magical powers, clearing their energy fields, their chakras, meditation, really tuning themselves to the love from beyond this world. And I don't mean extraterrestrial, although it's all one, I guess, at some point, but calling in Archangel Michael. What a better bodyguard through these internal and higher vibrational realms than Archangel Michael, because love makes a difference. And sometimes it's just that little teeny tiny click on the inside that can shift everything on the outside so drastically. It really is not a matter of quantity when it comes to this stuff. It is a matter of quality. So blow their minds. Open their hearts. The perfect healing mantra for the Cancerian collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and cross-watchers watching this video, receiving this reading, this a new moon in Virgo to full in Pisces, August, September 2022. Receiving elation. Receiving elation. I am born of infinite joy. This is really not about so much the human and where you are on the hero's journey. This is about the eternal soul and the divine spirit that you are. It's another way to do it, right? Ego, personality, soul, and spirit. It's just another way. Again, you're all of that holographically all at once. Receiving elation is certainly, I would think, a Cancerian sense in that case of, okay, I don't even know how to receive elation, but I'm opening up my energy fields here in safe context, certainly with Archangel Michael, to feel this love and lift myself up. And again, this doesn't have to go from like 0 to 60 in 2 seconds, right? This can be something that is done gradually over a period of time. It's like, you know, soothing impatience. I was just thinking, don't be impatient, and there's soothing impatience. All right, hold on. Releasing expectations, receiving elation. I am born of infinite joy, which is the truth of everybody. I just don't look that way, right? When elation is received, joy becomes your natural state of being. In elation, you are aligning with the ecstatic nature of the universe to live each moment with renewed passion and purpose. Now, again, that's gradual. You don't have to like do this once, be like, it didn't happen, didn't work. No, it's developing vibrational muscle, if you want to see it that way. Elation helps you enjoy your human journey as it is right now without projecting your fulfillment onto the anticipation of future pending outcomes. It really is be here now. It's very Ram Dass, but not in that all the time, right? Receiving elation. Okay, they're rerouting me. Eckhart Tolle, Power of Now. Joy is our natural state. It is the state of the soul, and certainly the spirit that sees everything we're going down here as a video game, essentially, right? A kind of well-written movie, depending on who's playing the part, right? Sometimes an actor can do amazing things with crap writing, and sometimes they can't. Like Planet Earth right now is a little nutso that way. So keep that in mind. This mantra is ideal for increasing the flow of creative inspiration, magical powers, clearing your energy. Love makes sense to me. Elevating the immune system, right? Higher in vibration, aligns everything, does make sense. And being more present. Yeah, be here now. So here's what's going to happen. I'm going to do what we call over on Patreon a blessimation. That's where the word was created. It's a blessing and a summation. Never know what's going to fly out of my mouth when I say it. But at the end of that, if you want to hang around, we'll chat for a little bit. Because that's the only way it's one way that I've learned to release whatever zodiacal collective I'm working with, is to let the goofy out. So if you want to avoid the goofy, you do you. Hardware. Please take a nice deep breath. And here we go. As I call to the collective pantheons of the divine For the Cancerian collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and cross-watchers watching this video and receiving this reading, beloved ones, may they be blessed with all that they need this new moon in Virgo to full moon in Pisces, that they can receive elation. They're born of infinite joy, so even if they're not feeling it right now, it's a good thing. It's like, right, the core of who I am is infinite joy. This is just the drama of being in a human body, right? That certainly makes sense, because love makes a difference. That even if they can love themselves and say, no, I'm not feeling the infinite joy. All right, I love myself for not feeling that infinite joy. It creates a little bit more of that space inside of them. Because love can help heal past wounds and provide a sense of security, self-worth, and importance. And if everybody could love themselves, sure, this world would be a better place. But it's just not all it's cracked up to be. You got to feel in order to make that happen. You got to feel it all. Give it a voice, but don't let it drown the village. So certainly calling upon the health of Archangel Ariel would be of help for them with the element of air to help them see clearly, right? To break chains of illusion and set all things to right, reveal what had been hidden, and bring the truth to light so that they can clear their energy field, so that they can meditate. Even if they don't meditate, if you can... Lord knows, if you can like space out watching TV, you can meditate, but also to tune themselves to that vibration of the divine love, which is always around them. It's the truth of who we are. It is the core of who we are. Activating for them in some way, shape, or form, magical powers to help them manifest their heart's desire. They weave and clear. They cast and know. Magick's secrets to them now show, for the well-being of all, and with harm to none, as we will it. So let it be done. So would it be. And so it is. That's a powerful read. Check it. Check it out. Did you like it? Hit the thumbs up. Please help the other Cancerians find it, particularly if they're going through something. This might indeed be helpful. And if you want more of me here on the tube of you, please consider subscribing, because I'm not stopping anytime soon, but I am going to be traveling. I'm moving my home, as I mentioned before. So I'm going to be on and off driving upstate New York to look at houses and hopefully signing some papers. So that's why I'm getting these reads done in advance. The timeless come when the timeless come. And if you want a deeper experience, if you want more magic, more miracles, more mysticism, more Malcolm Patreon on Patreon, it's a lovely place. What we're creating over there is lovely. It really is. We've even got some men over there. Lowest level of subscription is human. $5 gets you so many benefits. So I'm doing this fairly, and we'll be adding a new one soon, Mystic. So yeah, if you want the deeper experience, you want to come Patreon on Patreon with the Archangel Lyons, Angelo Lyons. But remember, you can just call me Mal, and if you want to book me for a private reading, there is a video in the description box. Can you believe it? A link in the description box to a video called Booking a Reading with Mal. Explains it all for you, just like Clarissa. So thank you so much for watching. Hang in there. I love you. Just make your way through and activate those spiritual powers. The planet needs them. Hail, farewell, and blessed be.